Hey y'all, so really quickly I want to make a video about how to be an it girl because I see a lot of conversation online about this topic, especially on YouTube and on TikTok sometime as well. And I want to add my 2 cents to the conversation because I recently started working with kids, and working with kids has made me realize that there are some characteristics and qualities that some people are just born with, and they don't have to be taught how to be charismatic or how to be an it girl because they just have it naturally. So there's one girl in my classroom who she's only 8 years old, so I know she's not doing anything intentionally to be that girl, but she's naturally the it girl of my class. And one day I was just sitting down thinking about what makes her the it girl, what gives her that it factor, and I came up with 3 things. Okay, so the first one is desirability. All of the little boys in my class have a crush on her. She is naturally pretty, and it just reminds me of how in the music industry they say, especially to their female artists, that men have to want to be with you and women have to want to be you, right? So they basically, in so many words, they're describing the it girl, because the it girl is someone who is desirable by the opposite sex but also admired by the same sex. So she is that. She naturally has the looks that the boys like. That's what they're into, and that makes her an it girl. But also, I noticed that whenever she walked into the classroom, or whenever she walks into the classroom, the girls are like so excited to see her. They literally will stop everything just to run up to her, say hi, and give her a hug. And it made me realize that one of the other things that make her a it girl is that she's friendly. She just has a friendly disposition. She's pleasant to be around. She's very easygoing. She's one of the people in the classroom where I know I can sit her at any table and she'll get along with everyone. Like, there won't be any conflict there because she's just easygoing. She's nice to be around, and I feel like that gives her that appeal to the other girls where they're so welcoming and accepting of her, because she's just friendly. And I had to pause because I feel like as you get older, especially as a woman, sometimes your looks cause you to experience social rejection from other women because they become envious. But they're still at that age where they're like 8 to 9, so they're not, the young girls are not yet envious because of her looks. They like her, right? And that brings me to my last point. I think another reason why she is the it girl and she has that it factor is because she's stylish. Now, she is at an age where her mom is still dressing her, so she's benefiting from her mom having a good sense of style. But regardless, she always has on a cute outfit. And if you just think about Lori Harvey as well, she's the it girl. She's the it girl of our generation, because not only do men want to be with her, but women want to be like her. They are constantly coming up with tutorials on how to recreate her makeup looks. They're copying her style. I've seen so many videos on TikTok showing people where if they want to dress like Lori Harvey, where they should shop. And I think that's part of the appeal, is just having a good sense of style, having a style that isn't too eccentric. It's still something that people feel like is attainable and that they themselves can do. And it gives you that it factor. When you have a good sense of style and people want to dress like you, it naturally makes you that girl. So those are the 3 things. It comes down to desirability, having like a friendly disposition or a nice personality, and then also being stylish. But I do want to add one caveat here, because I feel like, especially if you're younger and you watch this video, I would say don't focus or try to be an it girl. You want to become her. And to me, her is your alter ego. That's that person when you close your eyes and you're daydreaming, it's the person that you envision yourself being, right? In your fullness, in your full authenticity, right? And becoming her, is so important because it's going to require you to be authentic. So one of the main reasons why when people give advice on how to be an influencer or a content creator, they always talk about authenticity, right? Because authenticity is captivating. We can tell when people are being fake. We can tell when they're not being themselves. So when you are being your true self, you draw people to you naturally. But when you focus on becoming her, you're focusing on self-actualizing. And self-actualizing, if you're not familiar with that term, it's a process of reaching your full potential. So it's learning another language just because you have the mental capacity to do so. Is being in the best shape just because you have a physical body and you want to put your best look for, you want to look your best. It's if you are a singer or you're a dancer, is doing those things, whatever talent God gave you, is doing that to the best of your ability. And in doing that, when you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, becoming her, that makes you captivating. That gives you that it factor, that je ne sais quoi, that inspires other people, other women around you. So you naturally become that it girl, but you're thinking about it not in the terms of how can I make myself more desirable to the opposite sex, or how can I be more stylish, but instead you're thinking about how can I be the best version of myself and become her. And in doing so, you naturally develop that je ne sais quoi, that thing that makes you captivating. And people are like, I don't know what it is about you, but I like it. I like what I see. That comes from being your true self, the best version of yourself. That comes from being her. Okay, so that's just like my little 2 cents for anyone that's younger that may watch this video and you're trying to be an it girl, or you want to be an it girl. I would say focus on being your best self, become her, and that will naturally give you the it factor. So that's all I have for this video. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you have anything that you want to add to this conversation. And then as always, subscribe and ignore this ruler that I'm holding. I was using it for something earlier and I forgot to put it down. But yeah, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. And I will see you all in my next video.